Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us, guys. We hope you are having an excellent Sunday. We are loving our Sundays now, but that didn't always used to be the case. For us, Sundays is now the most important day of the week, and I didn't get there by accident. But before we tell you why Sunday is so important and how we made it that way, let's take this moment to thank today's sponsor and the sponsor of this video, Brooklyn Bedding. Brooklyn Bedding has been in the mattress industry for over 25 years, known for top-of-the-line comfort and quality, but without the luxury price tag. They truly deliver the best sleep ever with mattresses custom-made by the best craftsmen in the industry. Plus, if you're in the US, they ship conveniently to you for free from their Arizona factory. They offer different firmness options, heights and dimensions, even non-traditional sizes to fit right into your lifestyle. They really have something for everyone. If you've been with us for a while, you know we were always promoting RVmattress.com when we travel full-time on the road in our RV. When we came time to settle down and get a house in our hometown, we reached out to Brooklyn Bedding and told them about our situation, and they said no problem. Brooklyn Bedding is actually the parent company of RVmattress.com that focuses on mattresses for the home. So they hooked us up with a Sedona Elite for our master bedroom, and we got a Brooklyn Essential for our baby boy Caden and his new awesome tractor bed. And we already had the Dream Foam Essential Memory Foams for the girls and the toy hauler of our RV, which fit perfectly into our new home for our girls. So we now have 4 mattresses from Brooklyn Bedding in this house, and they truly are the most comfortable mattresses we've ever slept on. We know selecting a new mattress can be a big decision because you never know if you're gonna like it until you actually sleep on it. That's why Brooklyn Bedding offers a 120-night sleep trial, and they back it up with a 10-year warranty. Brooklyn Bedding delivers your mattress to your door for free anywhere in the United States. Plus, it comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up yourself. One of the funnest parts about getting your new mattress is it's vacuum sealed in a box, and when you cut the seal, it just goes foop right into a mattress. And the best part about all this is that Brooklyn Bedding mattresses are designed, assembled, and shipped from their factory in Arizona. That means they're able to use premium materials at a reasonable price with no middleman to bring up the cost. We love our mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, and we think you would too. If you're in the market for a new mattress, head over to brooklynbedding.com. You can check the link in the description below or go to brooklynbedding.com/pavingnewpaths to get 30% off your new mattress with the code PavingNewPaths. Once again, thanks to Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this video and their continued support of this channel. Now, let's get into why Sunday is so important to us.
Happy Sunday, everyone. We missed you last week, but we have good reason why we weren't here. We were actually taking our day off and enjoying our anniversary, our 8th year anniversary. Can you believe 8 years?
Feels like we just got married.
Some days it feels like we just got married. Other days it feels like we've been married our entire lives, like all 41 years of them. We had an excellent day. Kevin had a full day of surprises for me, starting at what, at like 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yep.
Like it was an early day, and we did not get done until about 6 o'clock that evening. So Kevin had a plan of he's going to do everything that I won't make the time to do for myself and all the things that I always want. So I have a little bit of neck pain right here, and I've had it for literally forever. Having kids and having pregnancies and all those things definitely made it worse. Our first appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning was to the chiropractor. Now that may not sound very romantic to you all, but for me, I was in heaven. There's 2 reasons I would never do that myself. A, kind of cost a lot of money. I mean, it really didn't cost as much as I thought. I really thought it was like $300 a visit, and I'm just not going to do that. But it was nowhere near that. And 2, I'm a little terrified of chiropractors. I love what they do. We watch it on YouTube. Joseph Cipriano. If you haven't watched his chiropractic videos, you should go check them out. They're pretty awesome. But his type of chiropractic, or whatever you call it, is not what I had. I just had a minor adjustment, but I was terrified. Without Kevin being there with me, I would have left. Like the waiting and just like the anticipation of, I don't know if my neck's gonna break and I'm gonna end up dead, kind of scares me.
I want you to show us how you turned your neck before the visit.
Okay, so before the visit, like I would practice, because on the YouTube videos we would watch, he always says like turn your head to the left, turn your head to the right. So to the right, I could always go like almost like parallel or whatever over my shoulder. Like I can see his truck behind me. Whenever I would turn this way, I can't even see the front of the trailer. Like it's cutting off at this little seam right here. So there was like no range of motion that way. Now I could still go up and down, like there's still a little pain when I would go down, but now, oh my gosh, I can see the front of your truck. Like that is unheard of in one visit.
When we got in the car to leave, this is what Alicia was doing for like the next hour and a half. I told her she had to watch out. You're gonna wear your neck out.
I was going, woo, woo, oh, look. Ooh, I feel so loose. Like, literally feels like weight got lifted off of my shoulders, and there's still like a little bit of pulling and stuff, but there's no pain. Like, the next day I woke up before our alarm even went off. That never happens. And I was like, man, I feel good. Like, I can get up. Like, this is okay. I had no pain. And so he scheduled some maintenance visits. I got to go back one more time later in the week, and I get to go back 2 more times starting tomorrow and Wednesday. So I'm so excited. Literally, if you're waiting to do this, don't wait. I'm sorry. I know we were going to talk about what we did for our anniversary, but I feel like this is a PSA. I feel like chiropractors kind of get a bad rap. I see the change they make in you every time that you're hurt and can't walk. He comes back walking. So I know that there's like some science behind it, and like it's good stuff. I was still terrified. So I was so thankful that he was there with me. But then after that, why don't you tell him what we did?
We went and got breakfast because we were hungry.
You're gonna take that one, huh? We did go for a nice breakfast. Kevin and I haven't been to breakfast together, like in a restaurant, in ages, like so long, especially with no kids. Big shout out to Gran and the school. The school kept the girls. Gran kept Bubba. So we were able to go by ourselves. And then we went to a spa day. I'm talking a spa day, 4 hours in the spa. Never ever would I do this for myself. I probably wouldn't even do one of the services for myself. We had a 1-hour massage, which I picked a deep tissue massage, and it was fabulous. I have a little bruise on my arm because she found a spot, but she worked it out. I'm telling you, between the chiropractor and the massage, I thought my day can't get any better. But then I got a wonderful pedicure, wonderful manicure, which I don't have many nails, but I'm trying to keep this on so that they'll start growing and I'll stop biting them. So I've had it on for a little while now. That was excellent. But then I got a facial. Y'all, I've never had a facial in my life. She was putting steam all over me. Now, there were parts that hurt. I have a lot of blackheads, and she was picking them out, but it was glorious. And then Kevin's favorite part of the facial had nothing to do with your face, because he not only booked it for me, he booked him a spa day too, so that we could enjoy it together. And I think it was so sweet, and it was so needed. It was so awesome. But tell them about your favorite part of the facial.
So they did all the face stuff, and that was cool. But then she started rubbing my neck and my arms and my hands. And when she started massaging my hands, I woke up and it was over with. I don't know what went on, but I know she started rubbing my hands, and it felt like my mom back in the day when she started making me go to sleep. And I said, man, that feels pretty good. And then she goes, sir, we're done.
Yeah, he kept telling me about this facial part because he did his facial before me. And he's telling me all about your hands. And I'm like, your hands and a facial? But then I get it. Like, they did some massaging on your forearms. And for him, especially, like, he works with his hands all day. Like, I'm sure it felt amazing. It felt amazing to me just dealing with the kids and everything I do with. So I highly recommend it. I know that everyone preaches it to parents of young children, but you cannot fully take care of them well if you're not taking care of yourself well. The last time we had a massage was on our honeymoon 8 years ago. So we're going to try to do better than every 8 years. I say that. And I might do different than Kevin. He goes to the chiropractor when he can't walk and he needs to be adjusted and fixed. Chiropractor also told me some people come in for like maintenance visits or like just to keep things right. So I might go that route because it's pretty affordable. I did not know that it was going to be affordable. And I feel like it's something I could do like once a month just to get things back in order, because I know I don't have the best posture, and then like picking up kids and picking up heavy stuff. It was an excellent anniversary. We also went to dinner that evening. I'm telling you, it was like the best day from wake up to go to sleep time. We picked the kids up after dinner. Gran and Papa already had them bathed, so all we had to do was bring them home and get them to bed. Like, it was the perfect 8-year anniversary.
And you're probably wondering, why are we telling you about our anniversary? Well, that's the reason you didn't see us last week, because normally that would be our free day where we filmed a video for the channel. But since we were busy taking care of each other, we didn't have time to film a video. We also got really busy with me and all that stuff right there. So you guys know we film 2 videos a week. One for us and one for that. That one is actually super easy because, well, I do that every day and I'm already making money doing that. So it's very easy to pick the camera up and talk about the jobs I'm doing with the company. Now, for us, it's not always as easy to make a video because, well, that's become almost like my mistress now.
Your mistress.
She needs a lot of attention lately.
As we talk about our best anniversary ever, we got this big mistress. No,
This mistress here is starting to require a lot of attention.
I'm telling you, God has blessed us because the amount of business we have without fully putting out any type of advertising campaign, any type of social media. Like we do post like our work on our own personal cutting edge page, but like no formal, let me pay for some advertising and get our name out there. We've had so much business. Like it's so good. We're in November now. We really thought things were going to slow down in October. Continued to rain and have sunshine in October. November, as you can see, flip-flops and shorts. We're not traveling anymore. We're not living in hoodies. We've just had tons of business, which has kept you so busy.
And you're probably wondering, why are we talking about that? Well, it's because we have to make a choice each week. That takes care of itself, and the videos for that take care of itself. But sometimes that gets in the way of this,
yes,
as far as filming goes. Never in the way of this as far as us,
right?
Just for the videos.
Yes, just as far as getting things filmed and getting it edited in time and having it uploaded and publishing it. Like there's a lot that goes into that, and it may sound trivial if you've never done it, but like it's time consuming and it's really all on your plate to get that done because I personally don't know how to do any of it. And he's kind of more the creative behind all of this. So yes, we have to make a choice each week. What's going to get our time? Where are we putting our time? What baskets get it? And this past week, we decided, because it was our anniversary and because we've kind of renewed our, I wouldn't say we didn't love each other. We've just renewed our relationship. Like we're putting a lot more effort into it. And so we had to take a pause last week.
Which leads us into the world's longest transition on why Sunday is so important to us now.
Yes.
It only took us 10 minutes and 36 seconds to get there, but we're here.
Sorry, y'all. I'm long-winded after church. I've been sitting. A few months back, we told you guys that like we were making our relationship a priority. We had kind of grown apart. Like we love each other, but we just had so much business and so much things on checklists that had to get done that it didn't leave any time for us to come together and just be and just enjoy each other. So we've really been working to make those changes and to get our relationship back on the track that it needs to be. And one way we do that is by ensuring that Kevin always has one off day a week, because he was going months without off days, gone early in the morning, coming back late at night, and it just didn't leave any time. So right now, we've got one off day. We're hoping that in the winter he'll get up to 2 off days, but for now, Sundays are that day.
We have a few commitments left that may require some Saturday work, but for the last several months, this trailer right here is grounded on Sundays. On Sundays, we don't do anything with the truck or the trailer for work anymore.
Yes, no work on Sunday.
Well, there is some work. Whatever you need done.
Oh, yes, and that's not work. That's like just wifey here saying, hey, I got these things, I bought some pictures, I need you to hang them or whatever. So yeah, it's not like true work, and we still get to spend time together. It doesn't require you leaving the house and then us not getting to see you. So it's been what, 3 weekends, I think?
3 weekends now.
3 weekends now that we've made it a priority where this is off.
So the first thing we did to our Sundays when we decided we need to make a change was we decided to have family movie night. And this goes back to when I was still working on Sundays. I had a hard stop. I had to quit and be home by 4 p.m. so we could have movie night with the kids. But the movie night wasn't just about us as a family. It was about starting the week off right, because our kids tend to not want to go back to sleep when it's time to go to school again. So a movie night allowed us to have a routine and a schedule so that they could get prepared for the week, and we could take a down afternoon at least to celebrate as a family, just being together.
So in the beginning when we started this, Kevin was still working on Sunday, I would say, and he would just get home in time so that we could start dinner, start baths, start all the things that start the wind down process, because after the kids have been off for 3 nights, they're not too ready to like chill out and go to sleep or just hang out. So he thought, let's do movie night. So we bring the mattress into the living room. They lay there. We do special snacks on Sunday. Like we have an early dinner, early bath, and we start the movie at 6 o'clock. And at 6 o'clock, everyone's having snacks. About 7 o'clock, everyone lays down on the mattress to enjoy the rest of the movie, and then usually by 8:15 they're ready to go to bed. And it has been a game changer really for us. I think it is the best thing we do for our week because it gets them in the right headspace to wind down, calm down, go to bed on time, whereas on Sundays before we were like 10 o'clock trying to get to sleep, and they have a very early wake up time. So it's been amazing. We started in October, so we were doing all Halloween movies, and now we're kind of transitioning. I think we're going to skip over Thanksgiving. Sorry,
we're going straight to Christmas.
Sorry
movie?
for all you Thanksgiving lovers, but I am that girl. It goes from Halloween to Christmas. So they're wanting to watch The Grinch tonight because that's one of their favorite movies, and it just came back on one of the streaming services for free. So I think we're going to do Grinch tonight, or maybe Tim Allen's Christmas movie.
The Santa Claus?
Yeah, the Santa Claus. They started watching that at my mom's when she was watching them over the weekend when we went grocery shopping, and they loved it, but they didn't get to finish it. So we may do that one also.
We started Sundays by having a movie night, and we were like, we can do better than this. So we amped it up. No more working. So the next step was no more working. So I woke up here, we had breakfast, kind of like the RV days. We were making breakfast in the mornings, and we were just hanging out at the house. Anything you want to do here at the house, we're gonna do. And then we took it another step, and we started finding another reason to wake up in the morning.
And to go back. Oh, we went to the Fall Festival for Thanksgiving. The church puts on an amazing Fall Festival out in the parking lot, and there's lots of games and candy and rides. They had a blast. And the Sunday school teacher invited Ashlyn to Sunday school, and we haven't been in a while. Our schedules have been crazy. Like we said, we've been working. We've found every excuse not to start going back to church. And so Ashlyn asked, hey, can we go to church the next morning? And so we've been to church now 2 Sundays in a row. They go to Sunday school in the morning, and it has been great. Like, it helps them to wake up early on Sunday, which helps them get their day started so that they don't have to sleep in and then not want to go to sleep and get ready for school on Monday. But just the transformation in them, and I'd say us, just from a couple weeks of church, like it's been a blessing. Like, it's really blessed my heart.
So now we no longer work on Sundays. We start our day with some breakfast and church on Sundays, and then we come home, and now we're having a whole day. Well, you can see how exciting it is. Actually, we're having a whole day of doing exactly what needs to be done. All 3 kids are inside right now sleeping.
They're all taking a nap, a much needed nap. They've been busy this weekend, and so we've got 2 asleep on the couch. Caden's still asleep in his bed from after church. We've got things on the grill, like Buddy's enjoying the sunshine.
The only piece of sun, that's where he's laying.
He loves the sun. He does that by the windows too. He'll go sit by the window in the sun and then squint his eyes and act like he can't see a thing. So yeah, it's just been about like slowing down, enjoying each other's time, making the time that we have, because we could just on Sunday veg out on the couch and Netflix and chill and just, you know, do nothing. But having these intentional days has been so good for our family.
We have this new saying around here, and it started off as a joke, but now we do everything with intent. So I made this comment one day that, hey, you notice how we used to do that and just kind of go through the motions, but now we both get more satisfaction out of that activity because it feels like we're doing it with intent. So now it feels like our Sundays have intent. Yes. We're not just being lazy, we're being lazy with intent.
Exactly. And I think there's a big difference of sitting on the couch and eating potato chips, which there is nothing wrong with that. We've definitely had that season in our life. But when you have children and you can like make a Sunday memorable, just by doing things around the house that don't cost money, don't have to go anywhere. Like, these are family core memories that I think they're going to remember for the rest of their lives, which makes you so much more excited to make movie night. Hey, let's, instead of just laying down a quilt, let's bring the whole mattress and let's lay it out. Let's have fun themed snacks, you know, just a cookie or a cupcake or whatever it is. Like, it doesn't have to cost a lot. It doesn't take a lot of time. It just takes the energy of your family to make it happen. And as you, as the leader of the house and, you know, the parents, that's our job. And so I'm just so thankful that we have these days to look forward to every week, no matter what. Like, no matter how busy your schedule gets, Sunday is our day.
Do you have a day of the week that's your day for you and your family? And if so, what do you do? And if you're not, I think you should make a point to try to make yourself have a day of the week with the family. You'll be very surprised at how much it changes your family and how you interact with each other and how much you look forward to that day every week.
Yeah, and I think some of you are so busy like us, you may start like us and just, let me carve out like 3 hours, or let me carve out 4 hours or 2 hours, whatever you can find that time. And then you'll see how sweet it is, and you'll just want to keep building on it. So it went from an afternoon with Kevin home in the evenings to then, okay, we have a little bit more time with him, and now he doesn't even leave the house. Like, we wake up together, we have the entire day together, we end the day together, and the kids go to sleep, and it's great.
Now you know why Sunday is our most important day of the week. Do y'all want to see some of the projects we've done on the Sundays whenever I have undivided attention to give this one right here?
First project always comes after church, and it starts at your grill.
That's right. Usually every day after church we cook something. You guys may recognize this old trusty barbecue pit from the RV days.
It's still ticking. Hey,
Well,
takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
so we got some ribs going today,
It looks so good.
just in time for movie night. What else did the girls do today before they fell asleep?
Oh, they had their school craft. Do y'all want to check it out? Let's go check it out. Welcome to Crafts by Mama, not Gran this time.
Crafts by Mama.
Crafts by Mama. Mom fail number 1. Gran babysat the girls and Kaden yesterday, and I was gonna send this project over there that's due for school, and I forgot. So now we're getting to craft on Sunday because it's due tomorrow for school. So, Kayla, what are you decorating?
A feather
And what's it for?
for my turkey.
Yes, for the turkey. So all the pre-K kids, wow, all the pre-K kids get to decorate their own feather, and then they're going to put it on a turkey at school. There's going to be all the kids' different feathers, which I think is so cute. So they can do whatever they want. So we went with decorative leaves with lots of glitter, because what's life without glitter?
You know what else?
And fun sparkly
Look at mine.
little things that are fall colored. So they're having fun. Ashland's just doing one for fun. Tell us about yours, Ash.
It's so this one is from school, and this is drawn by Mama,
Yeah.
and she is really good. I feel like they kind of look like school ones, because when I looked at them, both of them, I thought they kind of looked different, but I didn't care.
Yeah?
Until I asked her.
So are you going to decorate the inside of your turkey feather, or just the outside?
First, I'm going to do like the outlines.
Yeah, so
Then
tell
I'll
them
go
what you're
lower.
painting on the outline. What is that you're
So
painting
I'm doing
on?
these glittery ones first.
Yes, but what's this that you're painting on?
Glue.
Glue. That's right. So we're practicing all these hand-eye coordination skills that these kids learn, and I will say Kayla has gotten great at learning how to use scissors and tape and markers and stay in the lines. Like, pre-K has been great for her. And Ashlyn was already pretty, I mean, as you can tell, pretty neat.
She gets that from me, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
she's like me. She sometimes has a hard time being creative because we're just trying to keep everything so neat and pretty. Whereas most creative people, they just know it's a mess during the process, and then whenever they get done, it's like beautiful. My brain just doesn't do that. So yeah, Bubba's napping, so we're enjoying this quiet time for a little bit. Weren't those the cutest little turkey feathers ever? I can't wait to see the whole schools all put together. I think it's going to be so cute.
Now, drum roll, because what's behind me is something Alicia has been planning since the day we moved in, but you know, we got busy. But we have made changes to the house you haven't seen.
We have made most changes in the master bedroom.
Clearly, there's none on that wall behind you.
Yes. So, hold on, come back in. The master bedroom and the bath. And I'll tell you why I kind of started focusing my energy here. Because when you and I decided, like, we're going to recommit this relationship and we're going to make each other a priority, I wanted this to be, like, the most inviting space ever for us. Now, it's still a work in progress. We still have things in here that don't belong. But it's a million times better, and it's coming together so great. So, I can't wait to show you guys. What do you think?
It's a pretty good wall right there.
We call this minimalism. We don't put anything on the wall because that's stuff you have to dust. No. So where do you want to start? I'd say start with the bed, like all of that area.
Like all of it right now?
Because that's
Like
like
real quick? Real quick?
Real quick. The things that you probably haven't seen since...
They have not seen curtains
yes,
or blinds.
So
maybe they saw blinds.
Yeah, they probably did see blinds, but curtains we bought the same time we bought the blinds. They sat over here in the corner for about 2 months at least. And finally we had time to hang them. And my mom was able to take the curtains from the RV.
The RV curtains got repurposed.
Yes, these were in the toy hauler. So she made those. I am of the group that likes my curtain to touch the ground. So don't come at me in the comments, but I think it's cute. So they're a little bit longer, but yeah, so we did these curtains, and then I just did short curtains behind this, which is why they're tucked behind, because we knew we wanted to keep that closed so that it could be just a little bit darker in here when we're sleeping. So that was the first major change.
Y'all always saw before this furniture, nothing on top.
So the dressers were all covered with things we needed to put away, find a home for. So as I've started bringing out like my elephants that I had in my collection before we got the RV, I've started bringing those back. This was from our honeymoon. St. Lucia, take me back. And then like I got some lamps and some mirrors, got new bedding. We got an ottoman that also doubles as storage for all the extra
I actually
linens.
just found out right now at that moment that lifts up.
So if I told
And
you,
I bought that.
Exactly, you went and got it from the store. Yeah, so that's a great place to put like the sheets and all the extra things. But it's turning out to be like such a great room. I love it. I think it's super inviting. It's like my first thing I want to do when I wake up is open the window so I can see the view, turn on the lamps, get some good lighting in here, because this is going to eventually change. It just hasn't yet. It just doesn't put out enough light.
Shout out to the guy that hung all those mirrors
Man.
perfectly straight and symmetrical.
Let me tell you, I just told him what I wanted and poof, it happened. So great job there. There's also major changes. I think that's it in here. So see, like you can see, there's things up here. I haven't found a home. There's a whole thing over here of all the pictures and stuff we kept. We'll eventually get all that hung, but it's probably not going in here. I'm just waiting a little while until I fully hang everything on the wall. But you also made some major changes in the bathroom. Come on inside the master bathroom, which we're trying to make the best of. There's probably some pretty major things we're going to change in here maybe in the future. But for now, we've made it like, I love this bathroom. Like I really have nothing against this bathroom. I do wish the shower.
I have something against the bathroom. I can't hold this camera and show you everything and be in the bathroom with you.
So let us tell you what we've changed. So I think we already had the
shower curtain was done, but that's about it.
And the shower head was done. So that was about it. I'm gonna go ahead and close that. You don't need to see in there. So the first thing, Kevin added this, which I found at Lowe's. It had dark hooks on it, so I bought a friend on the same brand that had these color hooks, and he changed them out for me, then hung it. So now we have a place to put wet towels, because we were putting them on the back of the door, but it just didn't allow the door to shut and open easily. So we took that off, and this has been excellent, I think. I love it. Got our bath salts and all of our things for the girls for when they take a bath, or Kaden in there. Although they're kind of going back and forth between liking showers and baths. They don't know what they want to do. Some nights they do both in the same night. The other thing is this weird nook that we had. I always envisioned it to have shelves. So we found these floating shelves at the Blue Store. And magically, some guy just got them put up on the wall, perfectly spaced, like...
Math's an amazing thing. This is why you don't measure in inches.
No, so this is one thing that I would never attempt myself, because I would be scared it would all come crashing down on me. But you did great, and I haven't filled it all up yet. Like we have extra soaps up there, bath salt, but I'm going to put bath bombs in that. That'll come for Christmas. And then like I just have a little bit of our stuff. It's not completely the way it's going to be, but it's so much better than it was. There was a little storage shelf here that we were using. We took that out because now we have the space up here. And then if you want to come over here, I just have like a little one for extra washcloths and more shampoo and stuff for the girls. And for myself when I do occasionally take a bath.
And what you'll start to notice is that it's kind of a theme for all the future projects of this house. We know this bathroom is not the way we want it, but it's going to be the best it can be for right now.
Yeah, we decided to make the decision that if we could make small changes that didn't financially cost a lot in time or money, that we should probably just make it the best we could until we're ready to like fully dive in because I think if we had the extra money right now.
If we had the extra money, this whole room would be gutted and we'd start over.
Yeah, this whole room would
like
would
the
go.
bathtub, the toilet,
Yeah.
all these things are in the wrong spots. This is all weird.
Yeah.
Mathematically, there's something weird about this room that needs to be, you need to start over.
Yeah, and I think it starts right here. There's some major stuff right here inside of this step that one day we'll address. But like right now, it's not a priority. It works perfectly fine. We're not gonna do like we did in the kitchen and let's rip out a perfectly good kitchen and have nothing. We're not gonna rip the bathroom out because it's working for us now. It's fine. And maybe one day we'll have the opportunity to change it. But if not, at least we can enjoy it now and it's clean. Like before, it just felt cluttered. Like there was so much stuff in here because we didn't have anywhere to put anything. So this has worked out great. I actually like this bathroom now. I do wish I had like a little stool in the shower when I'm shaving, but besides that, the shower's even fine.
All right, you guys want to see another project that is not really coming along, but we've changed our ideas on it because of our new policy of we can't fix it right now, but let's make it the best it can be. Welcome to the back porch. And what was going to be a really quick project turned into a problem I have to solve. I talked to you guys about this before. We got these huge cracks.
Yeah.
And we put this filler in, which worked just fine for the small cracks. The problem is when I get to this big crack and it's been raining so much, you can see it's sinking in and it's still soft. It's not hard. The idea was to fill the cracks in and then paint this like the front porch.
Right. I don't know if it cures or what the word is, but
it's not supposed to cure if it's got too much in it. You're supposed to, small cracks, it's hard. Like you go where Buddy is,
oh yeah,
like right here, it's hard.
Yeah.
You can paint over it.
Right.
Over there, if you paint over it, when you step on it, it's just gonna crack. And so now the solution is I might have to dig some of that out and actually use real concrete or mortar filling and let it cure like concrete.
Maybe you could pressure wash it out.
I don't know.
Might
we'll try.
Shoot it out. Anyway,
but
it's a project.
It's a project.
And
I did change the light out because we had it. We wanted to plant flowers, but it's going into winter.
This is definitely something we need to address, but we're kind of like in rainy season now, so it's like raining literally. Like I think it's sprinkling now.
It rains like once a day.
It rains all the time, and so anything you need to do here needs to stay dry, and because it's not covered, it kind of makes it a challenge.
We also got these, which I actually think we've told them about that already in a few videos.
I do think so. So this was a Facebook Marketplace find.
But we find ourselves sitting out here and dreaming of ideas.
Yeah.
We haven't told y'all because if we told you what we want to do now, it's going to change like 14 more times. But this back porch is going to be awesome one day.
One day. Y'all just keep on tuning in every Sunday and you'll find it. One day it's gonna be awesome. But for now, we're just making it as awesome as it can be.
Priority would be fix the cracks and get it painted.
Right.
Once it's painted, it's actually super functional the way it is.
Yeah.
We've talked about a barbecue pit out here, but we don't know what we want to commit to yet.
Yeah.
We know there's probably going to be a deck, if not some flagstone walking areas. Something's going to change off this because right here, this is too big of a step for a kid. It's too big of a step for Alicia.
So I'll just tell you my idea for this is to have a deck off of the deck.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Have a deck that comes out a little bit more. Eventually I get my little French doors over there off my bedroom. And then maybe like it goes into a walkway somehow over there to the shop. It's gonna come along. We're gonna get there. But right now, like we said, we're just going to make it the best we can so that we can actually enjoy it. Now I have run into a little snag with this seating. There's 5 of us in our family and there's only 4 seats, but we're making it work. Caden brings his little chair out, the girls bring their chair out, but it's just a great place like after school to come have snacks outside so that we don't destroy the inside with all the sticky snacks. Like the ants love it and everyone's happy, the birds come. We get to enjoy, look out there, the new babies. So all of our mamas, like these are our cows. These are not our cows, but we get to enjoy them. They're all having their babies. So we are up to 5 little white babies. Ah, so cute. So yeah, we love to come out and watch them and try to feed them. We're trying to get the babies to take some range cubes, but not just yet.
All right, for the next update, we told you we're taking our relationship to the new level. We're taking our family to a new level. Well, we're getting pretty good at those 2 little things. So we decided let's add a 3rd thing in our life that we can do better at, and it's inside that shop.
I was just racking my brain like, what's this 3rd thing we talked about? Now I remember why I put it out of my brain. it's not something I'm looking forward to, but it's something that's so necessary.
When you talk about it, you know how good it's going to be, but when it's time to do it, you're like, oh, what was I thinking?
I know, like, ugh, here we go, but we'll come show you.
So we've shown you what we were going to do to this room, and we did it. We installed that gym, right? We got that workout stuff and that workout stuff. But we hate this shop. We go back and forth on this shop because it is a cool shop. Is it perfect? No way it's perfect at all. It's an old building that used to be original from the 60s, maybe even before then, with a shop added onto it. So you have all kinds of different levels of concrete. It's a hodgepodge of things, and it could be unique and cool and quirky, but it's not what we want.
Right, it's not what we want long term.
But we can't afford what we want long term because, well, shops are expensive.
Everything's expensive.
So we decided, like everything else in our life, what can we do to make this thing awesome for now until maybe we get enough money to build it what we want it?
And so when we originally put the workout bench in here, it was like summertime, like it was hot, like it was, and so that was our excuse of why we weren't coming out here as often as maybe we should, is because it was hot and we needed some air. So we bought the fan, you know, we got some air movement. We can open the door, the little patio door. But now that it's kind of like starting to cool off in the evenings or the mornings, it's just like you're out here and it's just kind of like it's not very motivating to you to want to come out here and put in a good workout, because it's just not inviting. You know, the view is great. The windows that you're viewing from could be better, but I think like it's going to be a great space.
Great space, you say? So we got to talking about what will we do to make this place better, but not spend a ton of money.
First up, we'll change these lights because they're not great.
Those are brand new bulbs I put in just to find out why they weren't working. They sort of light up, but they're not really working.
Yeah, we wanted to find out A, were they functional, or B, are the lights.
So we know there's electricity there because they do flicker. We know these were. You can tell by the two different bulbs we used to find out. And those are the same as those. They light up, but they don't light up, if you know what I mean.
Second on the list, you have to still keep looking up, but you should go from this angle.
Yeah, the sheetrock has gotten wet at some point and it sagged. So we went back and forth. Rip all the sheetrock down and put up plywood. Alicia even suggested we get tin, like right there around the bathroom, and make a tin roof because she said that'd be unique.
Yeah,
and then I
would be
said,
cheap, I think.
for the cheapest option, we just replace that one piece of sheetrock and paint everything.
Yeah, and I think that's a great solution for right now, because everything is solid. Like, it's built well. I mean, it's been here for a while. It's just this one piece either got wet or something happened.
Well, it got wet at some point. It's not wet now because it just rained and there's no water there now.
Exactly.
So it had to be at some point when they built the two buildings next to each other.
Right.
It got wet in the beginning.
So yeah, so let us know. Is that a good plan of action? Is just to replace this one piece of
it's the cheapest option.
And then just trim it out a little bit to make it look a little bit nicer.
So the idea is paint this, some color to be determined by the project manager, redo all the lighting, get rid of all three of those and get some good LED type fluorescent lights like the strip lights, the LEDs. We had to fix the hole in the roof that used to be a wood burning stove, which is going to be easy.
So that's another couple pieces of plywood right there.
Well, no, we'll do that on top. We'll sheetrock the bottom side, but the top side we have to fix the hole because the chimney used to be up there.
So we could probably just patch that one. Second, here, this is a good example right here. You see our friends?
Yeah.
That like to come visit us? That's going to be another list.
Yeah, we have this hole right here where the slabs don't touch. So we're just going to get some of that foam. Fill it all up.
Kind of like what they used in the walls. Yeah, just.
And then Alicia said we'll just try to clean these windows. I've been exploring the idea of getting the windows replaced.
14 windows plus the sliding glass door.
If we had the money to do it the way we want, would we spend the money that way?
Right, and we don't want to waste a ton of money knowing that eventually we may redo it again. But just coming from where the house was, because the house sat empty for a while, those windows were pretty bad off. Like I didn't have high hopes for them. They came pretty clean. So my suggestion is clean them really, really well, but maybe just replace the broken ones.
There's some broken ones from animals flying into them.
Yeah, or
Which is a
who
consideration.
knows?
If we clean them, they might fly into them more
Yeah,
often.
like I told him, I would love to have paneless windows, but I remember when we lived at the lake, we had like a little breakfast nook, and though it had windows that didn't have panes in them, those birds they thought they could fly through because it looked like an opening, and they would just boom hit I mean, every day almost a bird was hitting a window and like knocking itself unconscious. Eventually it'd get up, but it was not good, and I don't want to be out here and deal with more broken windows. So I don't know what the solution is, but I think for now, just painting them would do a world.
Just painting them? We're gonna paint the windows?
I mean, just cleaning them. I'm sorry, they have paint on them, so I hope so. But yeah, like just removing all the grime, and then.
Oh my God, are you gonna make us sand?
You're gonna hate me. But yes, that's my goal in here, is to probably sand all this, because it's just as rough as all of the stuff that was inside of the house that we had to sand, and it's just not great. Like if you're working out, you don't want to accidentally grab the wall and get a splinter.
And the last thing is, well, I found a good deal on horse stall mats, which are basically gym floor mats if you don't own horses.
Exactly.
They're the same thing.
They're the
People
exact
don't know
same
that,
thing.
but they're the same thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cover the whole floor, at least this little area right here, where our workout area is, and gym floor.
Yeah.
So we'll have a new floor, clean windows, fix some electrical things, new painted, new sliding door, which we like that because we can open this up and have some air coming in.
Yeah, it does some great crosswind action. Like it's good.
And that is our idea for our workout room, because we know in the next 5 years, unless we win the lotto, we're not building a new shop.
We don't play.
Why live with it until we can fix it when we
Yeah.
can do some work now?
Of course we could live with
and make this a very enjoyable space.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe we throw a little bit of money into it and realize this shop's actually not that bad.
Right. That's what I say. Like, let's just see what potential it has. Make it so much better, because who wants to dread coming into a space, especially when you're coming into a space trying to get like motivated and trying to better yourself. It's like going to work in an ugly office building. Like, you don't really want to go there. Like, you want to make the space yours, or at least me. I want to make it mine, make it beautiful, make it inviting, so that I actually want to be there.
And I want to hang some fans up, not like that one, but like some angled fans, some fans that blow. I want to have speakers up. I want to make this like be a space like, let's go get our workout on.
Yeah, like, or maybe even like put up a big screen so that if we want to like link a workout to it, like it could be on the screen or something, or like watch a game while you're working out or something. Like it could be a cool space. I love that there's already a restroom out here, so like you don't have to go all the way back into the house to get. So if the kids want to come hang out, they have all their play toys over there. There's tons of space for everyone. Like, we can make this space so much better with, I feel like, not a lot of money, but I do want to ask them one question on the outside.
So now we're outside. I'm going to show you the things that I can fix easily because, well, I have the equipment for that. And I guess since it's on a Sunday when I'm doing it, it's not considered work, but this thing is in need of some pressure washing. Big time.
Yeah. Even the roof is like not that great. But
And I know a guy who has pressure washer.
I know a guy that has a great pressure washer that has paid for itself time and time again with every pressure washing job we get. But here was my question, because Kevin says he doesn't think it's that big of a deal. All of the siding,
It's just cedar.
it's just cedar.
I told her that's probably not expensive at all
Yeah.
for me to cut and redo all that, because you can see over here where it's fallen off, they already have the stuff behind it to make it waterproofed, right? So it's just for show. It's not actually doing much.
Right, and it's like mostly windows, so like you really don't need that much material.
For the amount of money you invest, it's going to make this thing look way better.
Exactly, I agree. And I would even, I mean, I don't know what the cost is to go up to the roof.
No, I would do it all. It wouldn't be that much.
All of that. Yeah, I don't think it would be that expensive at all.
Because if you look up underneath here, that's actually really good wood.
Yeah, it's good wood. It's all insulated under there. Like, it's great. And then if we just cleaned up
But this
the
is not
siding-
this is not like something to do to start enjoying the workout room.
No.
But this is something, if we spend the money on the inside, we're going to spend it on the outside. Like you can see right there, some poor soul tried to go right there.
Yeah, right here.
And another one tried to go right there.
Look at the impact,
Oh,
probably.
man.
Oh, poor birdie. We have not found any deceased birds out here, so that was good. But yeah, things have definitely happened, and I don't know. I just think like it wouldn't take much effort, wouldn't take much money. Like,
Now, you know what would take much money, but it would be a huge impact, is if we had a deck out here.
oh, like what if you took out these doors and took out these windows and put some doors? and then just like patio it out. Now we're like in dream mode again.
I'm just saying.
This is what we do. We go from like, let's be practical and let's just enjoy the space now to like, oh, they're running. There's nothing funnier than watching a cow run. Look at it. Go, buddy. They look so graceful. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. But yes, we start with a very practical plan and then we end up in dream mode, but we're sticking to practical because we want to really start enjoying this house for what it's worth. And
we're tired of always having a plan for what's going to be.
Or like, oh, we're not going to do this yet because of this, and we're not going to do this because of this. Like, there's always like a chain reaction of your decision. So like, let's just decide to change some things for the better and see where it takes us. So with all of these changes, like literally we're making inside of the house to ourselves, for our relationship, for our children, like being intentional with everything that we do, I want to challenge you guys to find something to be intentional about. It doesn't have to be your family life, or it doesn't have to be your children. It doesn't have to be work. Whatever it is, find something that you can find joy in and be intentional about it. Like, make it happen no matter what, no matter if you're tired, no matter if you're stressed, no matter if you're sick, no matter whatever the excuse is, because we all have a million of them. We live very busy lives. Make it happen, because things done with intention just bring this amount of satisfaction. I don't know if that's the word.
That's the word.
Yeah, it's like an immense amount of satisfaction and pride that you have, like, I did that. We made this happen. So that's my challenge to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video.
That's what we've been up to every Sunday. We're going to get back to it. We hope you guys have an excellent Sunday as well. Thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Beep. Also, we wouldn't be working on Sunday if our kids weren't asleep, but we thought we would take this quick opportunity to get this filmed so that you guys could maybe have a great Sunday too. That's all I got.
She meant to say, bye now.